What the fuck? All right, what is this? I thought I had you all to myself, and you're not even here. Oh, I'm here. Sorry, I'm just checking emails. Okay. Fuck. The Democracy Broad, there's a name for you. How have you been? I've been fine. Love your videos. Thank you very much. A notification. Dan Wu 87 donated $1 million USD. I love Logan Powell more than you. That's not how it works, but thank you. What chair am I using? I don't even remember. This was from some Chinese company off of TikTok that they sent me this chair for free to use to do a video about it. And because that was on my old account, I don't even know what. I can't find that video. I can't find that creator. I can't find that company. So I have no fucking idea. I've been trying to call my senator all morning. It keeps going to a message saying that they have extraordinarily high volume of calls and I can't leave a message. Wish I had some bud. This government shutdown got me stressed the fuck out. Smoke another one for me, brother. That's what I'm doing. Much love from Pittsburgh. Thank you. Why is this guy smoking like he's a cowboy? Because he can. If you do not like this, you can scroll. The scroll option still works for you. I can't leave a message for Dick Durbin. Do you ever get sick of seeing yourself backwards? Or is it even a thing on your end? Yeah, it's a thing on my end, but I've been doing video content this way for 5 years, almost 6 years, so I don't give it. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't really bother me. It's a joke, but good day to you. Okay. Afternoon, Tommy. Afternoon to you. Your thoughts on our Senator Durbin giving in on the shutdown? I don't like it. I've been trying to call him all morning to voice my displeasure. He's not going to change his vote, though. He's not up for re-election. He doesn't give a shit. Have you ever unalived anyone? No, I have not. You called Hassan? Right on. Excuse me. What's up, dudes? By THC levels. Maybe the collapse is the only way people see how broken everything is. The ones who ruined it finally have to. I don't know, because I don't think they'll ever see anything. Fetterman caved as well. Yep. I can only concern myself right now with my senator, and I can't even get a hold of that prick. I may have called Fetterman and left an angry voicemail. Right on. He deserves it. Fetterman's your senator, one of your two senators. I thought we had two really solid senators here in Illinois, Durbin and Duckworth, but I didn't think Durbin would ever do this to us. I mean, knock on wood, we're in a position where we can pay the higher insurance costs, but I mean, millions of people can't. And millions of people are going to lose their fucking subsidies because of this. And that's a big problem. That's a big fucking problem. Donald Trump is going to leave office with millions fewer insured than when he started. Let it burn phase. I'm disabled on public assistance myself, but I don't know. I'm done with this shit. Premiums were already going up even without the tax credit. Yes. Is your stamps kicking in today, love? What does that mean? Bring back the term Dino, Democrat in name only. I got you. I swear your smoke came through the phone. I share your exhaust right on. Do you like the cartoon My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic? No. People are quite literally going to have to choose between healthcare and a fucking roof over their head. Yep. Food stamps. What about food stamps, my guy? You asked me if my stamps were kicking. Are you under the impression that I'm on government assistance? Is that what you're? Is that? Are you attempting to insult me in that way, in that manner, or? Because it's not an insult. I grew up on food stamps, government assistance. What do we think of the fact that maybe them forcing a vote and getting the Republicans on a record voting? No. If we have a vote, Republicans control what comes to the floor for a vote and what doesn't come to the floor for a vote. And the Democrats did this on a promise that a vote was going to be had. That doesn't mean that we're going to have a vote. You know what I mean? Have you heard about the florist going to the doctors to sell kidneys, but ended up buying a pair of... I don't know what any of that means. That is one of the most incoherent sentences I've read in a long time. Just sold in Shorewood. 3,318 square feet, 4-bedroom, 5-bath, $499. At least your senator answers his phone. Here in Blue, Indiana, they don't bother. There is no Blue, Indiana. Appreciate your content. Thank you. Dems would need 12 or something Repubs to vote for it. Most Republicans are one premium doubling or tripling away from being a Democrat. Oh, Blue Indiana is Indianapolis. I'll actually be in Indianapolis at the end of the month. 3 more weeks, I think. 3 weeks from this Saturday. Did you hear about the Supreme Court rejecting the case about gay marriage? I did. I was actually surprised. So when the Supreme Court decides not to take up a case that could potentially overturn a former Supreme Court decision, that means that they did not have at least 4 Supreme Court justices that would be willing to overturn the former decision. So there were not 4 that were willing to do it. So Justice Alito are 2. That means they only got 1 more in essence, if any more. Otherwise, the rest of them were all, no, we're not going to even consider overturning that, which I never saw coming. It was a bad case, though. And therein, I think, lies the gist of this. That doesn't mean that they are not going to hear a case eventually and not overturn federal protections for gay marriage. It means they didn't hear this case. Hi, back at you. Blue Islands in Indiana, region, Indy, B-Town, Lafayette, Fort Wayne. Yeah, there are blue areas of any state, even very red Indiana. if the House comes back into session, yeah, she has to be sworn in. And if they come back into session and somehow Speaker Johnson does not swear her in, then we've got major fucking problems because the Republicans are literally holding our Congress hostage at that point in time. All the hypothetical ACA checks and Doge checks and tariff checks would be all socialism, but orange socialism is somehow okay. Yeah, I did a video about that. It's up on my YouTube page right now. It's called. I put it up this morning. It's called "Trump Sells Socialism to MAGA." Go watch that. Well, we're on YouTube. Go watch that video from this morning. What's wrong? Oh, is everything okay on the other side of the ocean? On this side, the EU is about to go to shit. No, it's not okay here. Millions of people are about ready to lose their health insurance. The cost of everything is way up. We have an insane lunatic running the White House. No, we are pretty fucking far from okay. Not this Dem fold. What? What? Schumer and Klobuchar, a few others folded on. Bernie is pissed. Yeah, I understand Bernie's pissed, but with all due respect, I'm done giving a fuck what Bernie Sanders wants. Trump wants to rename RFK Stadium after himself. What the fuck? No, they're actually building a new stadium for the Washington Commanders, and he wants it named after himself. Now, the rules in Washington, D.C. are that the team owns the naming rights, but if they're going to name it after a person, then it has to get approved by this committee that Trump gets to appoint. So all they got to do is not name it after a person. Yeah, I did see Trump get booed. They're going to call it Dumb Fuck Stadium or what? How is the USA? Not well. Watching Trump being booed, the game was almost as satisfying as in a month. The Washington insurrectionists, the Epstein Stadium, exactly. The I'll be dating her in 10 years Memorial Stadium. You're still upset over the East Wing, as you should be. As you should be. It was fucking insane that he just did that. Fucking insane. I saw Trump using the mic and immediately thought of Hitler 1936 Olympics. It's a pretty close fucking comparison. You're mad that the Dems didn't really get anything. Exactly. They got nothing. Nothing. Trump would barely read the oath at the game. Well, yeah, he was being booed heavily. Can't wait for Ivanka's tell-all book when he finally kicks it. I don't know that she's going to. Trump is a asshole. It's an asshole, and yes, he is an asshole. Johnson is hoping a Dem congressperson passes before he has to swear in Gravalt, right? No, okay, so Matt, let's just correct something. Donald Trump is a dumb fuck. He's an absolute waste of human skin. He is the darkest stain on American politics ever. And everything that he does should be mocked. But when he said state your name, he was supposed to read it that way. He was swearing in a bunch of cadets, I believe it was cadets, on the field at halftime. He was participating in a swearing in. So that's what they do. I state your name, and then everybody goes I, and they state their name. Of all the things Trump does that we can and should rip him for, that isn't one of them that we should, because that's how he was supposed to read it. Rip him for, getting severely booed while he was doing it, because, yeah. Was Biden a better on? What's I don't get that. Better on. Better on what? He looks like an orange Loki. I don't know. I thought Loki was probably in better shape than him. More like an orange sack. Yes. Yeah. I don't understand how people don't know that. I was watching LBC. I just didn't understand it either. I would love to know how much money Trump still owes venues from his campaign trail. Probably a shit ton. Oh, the swearing in, yeah. Watching from Ottawa, Commander in Queef. The doctor tells this guy, I'll need a urine, semen, and stool sample. The guy says, Doc, I'm in a hurry. Can I just leave my underwear? Ba-dum-bum. He also ended that with, also fuck Trump. I don't shout out anyone. He said, make America great again, and it was done great. Huh? How's your day going? Fine. Ran some errands, went furniture shopping, had some lunch, got some swung by the grocery store, picked up a bunch of meat to make dog food for the month. My wife is chilling for a moment before she works out. I'm killing time going live. The on-field enlistment ceremony was just another chance for Donald Trump to use the troops as a prop, and the NFL loved every minute of it. Yes, I don't disagree with that, but he did read it correctly. I find it incredibly ironic that the same people who have been yelling for the better part of a decade how they don't want their politics and their sports mixed together, just shut up and dribble, just shut up and throw, just shut up and play, just shut up and stand up for the national anthem. Now, they want all of their politics mixed with their sports. I mean, they want socialistic checks from the government. They want money directly from the government to be able to go buy their health insurance. They want the government to run their pharmaceutical website. They want the government intertwined with their sports. I mean, but they've done a 180 on everything. Amsterdam, how you doing? Vocabulary. Okay. I saw an ICE attack last Thursday at a Best Buy here in White Suburbs, Lakewood, Colorado. It's cold outside. Thank you. I love the video you shared about the blue card and the red card. I think that we should go to that program. Absolutely. I think that we should go to that program. I think that it would be so illuminating in the current situation, right? If you voted for a Republican, you carry a red card and you get the services that you voted for everywhere you go. And if you voted for a Democrat, Kamala Harris, you get the blue card and you get the services you voted for. Guess who's getting on airplanes? It's not people with red cards. It would be people with blue cards. Guess who's getting subsidies for their health insurance? It wouldn't be people with red cards. It would be people with blue cards. You know, man, I wish we had that program instituted right now. How much snow did we get in Shanahan? Barely enough to cover the lawn. That we had no accumulation on hard pavements. Next to nothing. Up by the city and in northwest Indiana, they only got 10, 11, 12 inches. That's what she said. Love from Ireland. Oh, right back at you. That was a piss poor Irish accent, but you get the idea. I am so proud of all the Democrats that came out to vote on November 4. We had a bit of accumulation for a day, but it's plus 10 Celsius today. No fucking clue what that means in Fahrenheit. We got a lot of snow in northwest Indiana. Yes, I heard you did. Celebrate our veterans tomorrow. Yes, indeed, tomorrow is Veterans Day. I'm sad that Portland won't have a Veterans Day parade, citing a lack of sponsors. That sucks. Admiral Kirk just announced to the room that they just passed wind. I don't even know what to say to that. And since it's Captain Kirk, well, Admiral Kirk, later on in his life, I'm pretty sure that when he passed wind, when he went to go break wind, there was a dramatic pause. Um, 10 Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit. Right on. Gesundheit? I didn't sneeze, but thank you. It's snowing in southern Indiana, but barely covered the grass. Yeah, just that there was some really wicked lake effect snow, and we're going to be up into the 60s by Thursday, 70s by Saturday. So a lot of that's just going to be gone. I saw Epstein and Biden were in the alleyway. Doesn't make the statement true, somebody says. Howdy, Tom, mods, and chat. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Somebody's telling me not to waste my breath on Kirk. We have been live for 22 minutes and 20 seconds. Smells like fart in here, somebody said. It just dropped below freezing for the first time here in Kansas. Yeah, we've been down in we were down in the 20s last night for sure. Looks like we're going down in the 20s again today or tonight, because today and tomorrow are only in the 30s. 28 here. I live not far from Lake Placid, New York. Been snowing since November 1st, right on afternoon, Tommy. Thank you. Kirk was a horrible person. How will most poor Americans survive winter, much less celebrate holidays? I don't know. I don't know. You do what you can, and you can't save or help everybody, but you can vote the right way. So collectively, we can try and help some folks. But yeah, I don't know. You just put your tree up today. We put ours up Saturday. We're up and running. You're canceling health insurance? Yeah, see, I can't do that. I'm 53. I have a myriad of issues. I need to be able to continue to have health insurance, even though we just looked at the numbers. It does look like our final number is going to come in at $1,700 a month for next year. Is your trucking business picking up with the so-called China soybean deal? It's still the same amount of loads as before. We could be twin brothers. That sucks. Feed the squirrels. We do. Any news on self-driving semis? I don't know. I'm getting out of the industry. I'll be out of trucking by the end of the year. Maybe by the end of the month, before Christmas, we'll be out for sure. I can't imagine we're not. The holidays are about the people. Just try to make the environment around the people the best you can. Congratulations on your new granddaughter in the spring. I don't know if it's going to be a granddaughter. I know it's going to be a grandchild. We don't know if it's going to be a granddaughter or grandson. We have two granddaughters already, but yes, we do have another grandchild coming in the spring. In May. Tom, please remind your listeners that Veterans Day used to be called Armistice Day in honor of the dead of World War I, and it was changed to Veterans Day here in America because we're myopic. I usually put my tree up after the 10th of December. Whoa, that's late. For all the sense the world makes today, I might as well put it up this week. Might as well. That December 10th is late. Ask the elderly Depression era survivors how to survive. There you go. Congratulations on your grandchild, the third, I believe. It is the third grandchild that is going to be due. P.S. I love your channel. Thank you very much. In spring, due in May. You're getting ready to put up your Hanukkah bush. Right on. Favorite Thanksgiving side. Oh, how do you argue against stuffing? How do you argue against stuffing? It's pretty fucking hard to argue against stuffing. How does your tree survive the 5 cats in the house? Well, they do not climb it. They love to hide underneath it. One of them likes to chew the strings that hold the ornaments up. So my wife went to like a metal clip for all the ornaments that he can't chew through. Did they ever catch and prosecute the guy that stole and wrecked our semi? Nope. Nope. That's never going to be a thing, unfortunately. What's up, Clyde? You want to say hello to the people? Clyde Eugene. You got your duck? Yes, you do. That's a lovely duck, isn't it? Clyde Eugene. Clyde Eugene. It's a nice duck. It's a nice duck. You got the best duck in the whole world. Look at you. You caught it. It's yours, and you get to walk around and show everybody all day your duck, don't you? Tell the people in the YouTube world. You caught this, didn't you? You caught this. This is your duck right there, isn't it? Yeah, that's our dog. That's Clyde. You go, Barbara. Can you guys see me? Sorry, there was a phone call coming in. Can you see me? Thumbs up, yes, nod. Yeah, okay, good. Somebody asked if I take. Oh, okay. Somebody asked if I take Clyde duck hunting. No, for a couple of different reasons. One, I don't hunt, and if I could paraphrase Ron White, it's not that I'm morally opposed to hunting. It's just really, really fucking cold. It's really, really fucking early, and I don't want to go. And he's an indoor dog. He doesn't even like going outside to take a shit. You know what I mean? Like the cold hits him in the morning, and he's like, yeah, you know what? I'll hold it. He's 10 years old. As much as you've loved the dead, have you visited San Francisco? Yeah, a few times. Have you ever seen them in person? Yeah, over a dozen times. All prior to 95 too. I have not seen Dead and Company. I see. He's back. He's back. Tell everybody, Clyde. Tell everybody, Clyde. You caught your duck, didn't you? Yes, you did. You caught your duck. You caught your duck. You caught your duck. You caught your duck. He just walks around with loveys in his mouth all day. All day. All right. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Aren't you a good boy? Aren't you? He's even got the nice leather hunting collar here with the nameplate, his name on it. All right, Clyde Eugene. He's a good boy. Where's he? Boop. Nope. Joachim sent in a donation. Keep exposing the people who need to be exposed. Keep it good work. Thank you very much. Do you have any plans to replace Bonnie with a new companion for Clyde? How old is Clyde? Clyde is 10 years old. We had a female black lab as well named Bonnie and Clyde. She passed away almost 2 years ago. No, as a matter of fact, most likely he will be our last dog because we like to travel, and it's hard to find people to sit for 10 days with a dog and cats. Cats seem to be much easier. We have 5 of them as well. Did you fart on live? No, it's my chair. Beautiful dog. Yes, thank you very much. They think you're beautiful, Clyde. They think you're beautiful. Are you a beautiful dog? They think you're beautiful. They think you're beautiful. Oh, I got it. Can I have it? Can I have it? Give me. Ready? You want it? Go get it. Oh, did you get it? Cats practically sit themselves. Hey, Clyde, come here, bud. Clyde. Clyde. Spooky Timberwolf Collie mix. Hated cold rain and snow. Terrified of thunderstorms. Defecated where she stood. Damn. Stay in here, Mom. Mom's doing something in there. Okay? Stay in here. And don't stand on my hat, damn it. I just got that hat. You look more tired than usual? Not necessarily. Just was out running around today. I picked this bad boy up at the goddamn Spirit Christmas store. You know what I'm saying? It's straight pimping. I got that Big Nick energy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Clyde, stay in here. Stay in here. As a matter of fact, stay in here. Turd Ferguson, exactly. Yeah, Big Nick energy. Straight balling. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave me milking cookies. You leave out a fat fucking bowl. Ice cold. I guess we can go glass of milk. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're going to stay in here now for a little bit. Wendy's is closing 250 to 300 of their locations. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, fast food sales, I think, have been taking a hit ever since it. Why would I go to a fast food restaurant for my wife and I and pay a mere $15 less than it would cost us to go sit down in a restaurant and eat an actual meal? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Run for office? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I have the best energy. That's a first for me. 70-pound boxer Redbone is afraid to go out. 27-inch mini mule is a terror. Yeah, you got your hands full, don't you? Did you see Jonathan Taylor broke the all-time record for most rushing touchdowns in Colts history? I have not seen that. I'd vote for you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You're that guy that trashed Pokemon. Yeah, I think Pokemon's dumb as fuck, man. Dumb as fuck. I remember when I had my landscape company, seeing people in the guys in the park chasing invisible fucking Pokemons around. I'm like, oh my god, what fucking shit is going on? Jay, thank you very much for the donation. Discovered you about 2 weeks ago. Love your content. Greetings from Wisconsin Dells. Okay, so you're just a few short hours north of me. I'm just outside of Joliet, Illinois. Most fed. He just nudged the door open, left his duck in here, and fucked off. Who did that Keith Haring like mural that I caught a glimpse of? My daughter. Jay, thank you very much for becoming a sport level member. For those of you who do not know, we're going to talk about the mural in just a moment. I do have a membership level here. It's like $4.99 a month. I don't do any specific content for the membership level because I want all of my content to continue to be free for everybody. But it's a way of being able to support the page financially and allowing me to continue to do this day in and day out. My Clyde. Come here, Clyde. Come on. Come on, you stay in here now. Okay? You stay right here. Okay. You stay right here. You're good. Good boy. Good boy. Right on. Anyway, my daughter did the mural. So what I'm about ready to show you are closet doors from her closet from another room. And then this room here was my oldest daughter Magnolia's room, and she didn't have closet doors. She just had like this hanging thing. And so when I took over this room as my office after Magnolia moved out, I did not have closet doors. And we moved our son into our other daughter Lily's bedroom, and he did not want these doors, and I did not want these doors to be painted over because they were my daughter's mural. So I moved her doors from in that room into here to kind of preserve them. So she did that on her closet doors when she lived in the other room, and I just snagged them out of there, like I said, when my son moved in, so that they didn't get painted over. And if we move out of this house, I'll take the doors with me because she painted them. You know, obviously, I'll take all my art and shit. And then this is the door. Sorry, this is the door coming into the office. And this door jamb is where the kids have measured themselves for the last 20 years. And so this door jamb will come with, if we ever move out, this door jamb right here, this side of this will come with me, and these doors will come with me. And whatever office I get down the road, if it's big enough, I'll hang these on the wall. And that's my other chair, just a little folding chair. So if anybody wants to come and sit in my office and smoke a doob with me, this is the chair that they have to sit in right here. Maybe if we buy or build another house and I get an office big enough, maybe I can have a couple of comfy chairs, or it could be like a little smoke room or smoke sesh area. But anyway, that you asked about the doors. Those are the doors, or the mural. That's the mural. I like the Volkswagen sign. Thank you. I got down here. You can see this cubby right here. It's all Volkswagen Beetle and predominantly bus die-cast minis. You see? It's all V-dub die-cast. This V-dub thing right here in the corner, this is a speaker. I got the Deadhead Illinois license plate, and then it's just all V-dubs. Yeah, he got in trouble. He was in there fucking around while she was trying to work out, and now he's got to be in here with the door closed because he doesn't know how to behave. Do you? You're a good boy, though. Yeah, these fucking people, I swear to God, these fucking people. Oh, look, Zoran Mondani is already asking for your money to run the city. He's a fucking socialist. As soon as day one, he wants your money. No, he doesn't. He's looking for money for a fucking transition team, you fucking jamokes. What's going on with that fence situation? Did they ever come and fix it? No, they took some money off the final bill. The fence is what the fence is. It's in it. It's where it is. It's not going to fucking move now. Listen, it's done. It's lifetime fence now. I got the vinyl. I don't have to stain it. I don't have to worry about it rotting. It's done. So what is somebody? Yo, you're hyping my vids. I appreciate that. Thank you for hyping the videos. Somebody told me about that was a thing. Hi, how you doing? Does this asshole with the truck still block the driveway? No, his truck hasn't even been in its driveway. I don't know if he's having mechanical troubles or what, but there was a mobile mechanic out there. He pulled it back into his driveway, and then a mobile mechanic came out and looked at it, and then it sat in his driveway for like 2 days, and then it fucking disappeared, and it hasn't been there in like 2 weeks. So I'm thinking it's a mechanical problem, like, and something serious enough that it's taken them a minute to fix the motherfucker. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. All of our cars are where they need to be. They're in our driveway. My car, Renee's car, and Lily's car. They're all tucked in the driveway, off the street, not bothering anybody. I adore you and everything you do. Thank you very much. I love karma. You're welcome. Hello. Jerry Springer's parking lot. How do you get mad usually by clowns? What? You see, dumbass wants to start selling small pieces of the old swing. No, I didn't see that, but I'm not surprised by that. He's an absolute abhorrent piece of shit human being. The worst president in American history. He's a fucking carnival barker. He's a used car salesman. He's fucking nothing. Dancing Lobster with the donation. Thank you very much. Prison whistleblower confirmed Trump will pardon Maxwell. America is breaking my heart, man. But your others' videos give me a bit of faith back. Yeah, I haven't heard that from other prisoners. I heard that she's putting together a package of like a kind of sell me on why I should have my sentence commuted package. You know, I don't know how he could do this, but he's going to do it. He's going to fucking do it. And they're all going to figure out a way to fucking defend it. Republicans have been blocking legislation in over a dozen states that would ban child marriage. They've been blocking these measures, arguing that they think that, girls as young as 12 should be allowed to be married to adult men. And then you have Donald Trump in the White House. You have the fact that they ran Roy Moore even after they heard about the shit Roy Moore did. The Republican Party, unfortunately, is the party that wants to marry and have relations with children. Period. That's the Republican Party right now. They are the party. They are defending pedophilia. So, him pardoning or commuting the sentence of Ghislaine Maxwell, it would just fit right along with the current theme of the Republican Party. I'm just here for Tom's. What the fuck, look? If Mitt Romney got elected, how different do you think the country would be right now? If literally anybody but Trump got elected, it would be severely different because nobody, even as bad of a president as they would have been, would have conducted foreign policy by tweet, if you know what I mean. The put the tariffs on, take the tariffs off, put the tariffs on, take the tariffs. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. And it's evident throughout the entirety of his first term and less than the first year into his second term. Dems blocked the House. F you. Elaborate. 81. Elaborate. Would be better if it was Justin Bieber. It would be better if it was a sentient cumsock. Donald Trump does not know what he's doing, and he does not have the shame and humility to be able to look around and go, shit, somebody needs to handle this. He doesn't have it. He doesn't possess it. More original running. I've always wondered why the person who lost the election would have gotten done if they actually won. Fair enough. He lacks self-awareness. He lacks all of it. All of it. The Supreme Court justices are the embodiment of Trump needed to be held accountable. They noticed in this country, way with not never. We'll see if the Supreme Court ultimately ends up holding the line. Is this going to get him impeached sooner? But I don't know. But there's a reason why they have fought so hard to not swear in the 218th signature on the discharge position. So. I'm thinking, claiming he lacks morals. The Supreme Court can be impeached. Yeah, but that's every bit as difficult of a process as impeaching a president. Every bit. Are you insane? For asking you to elaborate? Did I fucking miss something? You said the Dems blocked in the House, then told me to fuck off. I asked you to elaborate. The next time I see you commenting, you're asking me if I'm insane. I hope maggots are having the day they voted for. That's why I sell the shirt. So you can't elaborate. Got it. Okay. Yes, you missed all my comments. Yeah, probably did. Sorry. Stop paying insurance. Send all medical bills to the White House and send me to the White House. Yeah, I wish that our side, the Jasmine Crockett's, the fucking Gavin Newsoms would stop trying to play politics the way Trump plays politics, with the memes and the bullshit and trying to be funny. Stop. We got to stop normalizing that. What Trump is not normal. More votes from blue to shut it down. Okay. Are you trying to? I think I'm getting it now. You're trying to say that this is a Democratic shutdown, which it is not. The Democrats don't control the House. They don't control the Senate. They don't have the White House. The Republicans, the party in control, could bypass the filibuster and just bypass it for this one bill. There is a mechanism for them to do that and get the government open today without a single Democratic vote. Donald Trump's been telling them to do it for 5 fucking days now, proving that it's a Republican shutdown. But you go ahead believing all of that bullshit. Lets us know exactly what kind of a person we're dealing with. Mind-boggling to us here in Europe. Why are there Americans who voted for this guy? Yeah, exactly. Are they blind? Clearly. Don't they see through him? No, they don't. Again, mind-boggling. Try living in it. Try living it. Try sitting down with somebody at a local restaurant and hearing them, tell you the shit that comes out of the mouths of your average Trumper like it's fucking truth, and you're sitting there staring at him like, dude, how do you wipe your ass? We need to swear in at Alita when it comes. It should happen the moment the House comes back in session, right? We'll see if it does. Who was the greatest president in your lifetime? The greatest president in my lifetime was probably Barack Obama, followed very closely by Richard Nixon. She's expected to be sworn in this week. She better be, because if the House comes back into session and they do not swear her in, we have a very serious problem. Right, Clyde? We do. Do we have a Clyde? Do we have a problem, sir? Do we have a problem? It's a good boy. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? You want to go out there where your mama is. I know you do, but she's doing stuff in the living room that you're getting in her way of, which is why you're locked in here with me. I don't want to hear that shit. You know that. You wouldn't sit still. You wouldn't sit still, and you got in her way, and she almost tripped over you. You know that. Right? I'll get you some cheese later, but right now you're in doggy jail. You're in doggy jail. Not looking at me is not going to make it better. You're in doggy jail. You're in doggy jail. You stay here. Stay here. Here. You want a chip? I'll get you a chip. I got you. Thank you for the donation. Anybody else have Teddy Roosevelt as favorite president? Says Richter. I got these bagel thins for him. Here, you want a chip? Here, Good stuff, huh, Maynard? That's what I'm talking about, right? That's the shit, man. A little bit of fucking sticky icky and a couple of these chips. You're right as the mail. I wasn't alive for Roosevelt. They asked for in my lifetime, and in my lifetime it would be Obama, and then it would be Nixon. Oh, yeah, Obama, Nixon, 1, 2 for sure. Have you been getting out to see any live bar bands? Oh, I don't go to bars, ever. Adelita won't be sworn in. I'm wondering if she actually won't be. If they're just going to come up with reason after reason after reason not to swear her in. Just stop paying. Stop paying what? The taxes? It doesn't work that way, man. Why Nixon? Go look at his record. Go look at his record. Richard Nixon resigned at the beginning of his second term in office, right? So he really only had one term in office where he could get shit done. And in that term, he signed Title IX, women in college sports. He ended the military draft, putting us on an all-volunteer military. He formed OSHA. He founded the Environmental Protection Agency. He recognized China as a nation for the first time in American history. He pledged the first $100 million, which at the end of the 60s was a fuck ton of money to fight to cancer research. And don't get me wrong, he still did shitty things that he should be remembered for forever, right? The covering up for Watergate and his racism and the war on drugs. It's all shitty. It's all horrible. Look at that record. That's a fucking liberal's wet dream. Environmental Protection Agency, clean air and water, OSHA, safe workplaces, women, Title IX, women in college sports, no fucking military draft. That is a liberal's wet dream. And he did that in 4 years. And he appointed 4 Supreme Court justices in those 4 years, or in that term in a year. Richard Nixon, even though he was a Republican piece of shit that should be known for all of the bad shit he ever did, he got shit done. And he got good shit done. Yeah, I'm not going to stop paying my insurance and send the bill. I'm not playing games with my medical insurance. Sorry. Do you need to go outside? Okay. That's what this is, isn't it? Hi. You need to go outside? Or yeah. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. Da 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 da. New York, not NYC, says somebody. AOC or Jasmine Crockett can say this. Stops paying insurance and all medical. Yeah, they can say that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Today I found out that MAGA can't even name one branch of the damn government. There are a lot of them that can't. There are a lot of people on the left that can't either, you know. Go ask some 20-something-year-old on a fucking college campus. They're gonna look at you like you got lobsters crawling out of your ears. Netherlands, how you doing? Oklahoma in the house. Nice to know you are too comfortable to support universal. What does that even mean? I do support universal health care. Who the fuck? Please promote automatic citizenship for everyone. ICE. God. Where do you get that I don't support universal health care? Who is the worst U.S. president in your opinion, other than Trump? Well, it is Trump. No other president has ever done the things that he has done. No other president has tried to overthrow their own government. No other president has been impeached twice. No other president has refused to show, since Nixon, refused to show their taxes or give up their businesses. No other president has done the things that he has done. Even Richard Nixon. And Richard Nixon did some horrendous shit. Just, I want this dude fired. I won't do it. And then just going through people until he found somebody that would do it. You know, I mean, it's worse than that. The trolls are really bored today. They're trolls. You know, they don't have much of a life. You know what I mean? What do you think about Trump, UFC, and the White House? Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, here. No, I want to see the message because now I can see his. And oh, you already did that. Great. So okay, 8-1. Now you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Gotta let the dog in. Hang on. It's fine. I'm fucking around on the computer anyway. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. He has legs. Yes, I do. What's up, Frank? How you doing? I see you. I see you. I see you, buddy. I know my glasses are on top of my head. I put them there. Say hi to everybody, Frank. What up, Jay? What are we doing? What are we looking at? You're looking at my big hat, aren't you? Anyway. Now a cat named Frank. Yeah, this is Franklin here. This is Frank. No, Franklin is named after the Grateful Dead song Franklin's Tower. He's Frank for short. He's my cat. He hangs out under my desk while I'm making videos. What's going on? He's mesmerized by my hat, my big Santa hat, my big pimpin' hat. He's mesmerized. Let me move it down here, okay? What are we doing? What are we doing? What up, Jay? Come here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Little scratches right there. Yeah. You want to partake? We can partake. Hang on. Yeah, bud. Come on. All right, let me put that out. All right, go crawl back under the desk now and be high. I don't know what time that would be in Mountain Time. I just know that it's 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Love your skull collection. Thank you very much. The best thing you guys could do to help me. What? Hello, Tom. Hello back at you. You got a cat named Vinny. Why don't Americans vote for the Green Party? Because they're not viable. If Trump just builds a bunker, he better emulate it, his idol in it. Oof, that was rough. I understand what you were saying. Ola from Philly. Atlanta. Is Eddie Van Halen on the wall? That's Eddie Van Halen right there. Thank you, 127. The J.P. Morgan Trumpstein files. Listen, I think we're finally going to get a vote to have it come out. I don't know if we're ever actually going to see it, but we'll see what happens once the vote happens. What's up, Tom? You smoking? Yeah, yeah. We're just chilling it on a Monday afternoon. It's an off day. Didn't have to work today. Renee and I went and looked at some furniture, and then we went and got from a couple different places, and then we went and had some lunch and got the meat to make the dogs food, and just kind of rounded out the afternoon now. Just kind of a fuck off day. What am I smoking? Herb, weed. 420, Mary Jane, the sticky icky, the chronic, the illy, giggle bush, the Lord's lettuce, broccoli wand, jazz cabbage, Maui Wowie, ganja, marijuana. Thoughts on Dems caving? I'm pissed. I've been trying to call Dick Durbin all day. In order to get the country moving again, we just stripped millions of people from their ability to actually afford health insurance. And Lord knows we're not going to expand Medicaid in order to help cover those people. So we are going to have millions of people that are not going to be able to get medical care in this country again. So I'm asking you honest question. Do you think it dumbs you down a little bit? What dumbs me down a little bit? He's smoking Scooby synthetic from the gas station, somebody says. Nope. Could you take a hit for me? You've had a very long day. Am I able to see your first comment? No. Go Trump. Yes, go away. George, oh, that went by fast. I thought I'd heard a lot, but jazz cabbage was new. You've never heard jazz cabbage, huh? I never smoked that. I get my product from Bay Area, Humboldt County, either or. What the fuck? Just fucking hair all over me now. Which team do you support? Religion? I'm an atheist. I don't support any of those teams. Do you have an estimated release date for your third book? No. Why didn't the Democrats stand their ground? I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea. Oh, it must be rough being a blue dot in Oklahoma, Sherry says to somebody. You're not an atheist, man. I can see it in you got a big spirit. No, I am an atheist. You better believe it. I don't believe any of that shit. Weed smoking jazz musicians used to call each other vipers. Yes, my favorite scene in 9 to 5 Smoke Green. Yes, when they all burned the joint and got a little fucking giggly bushed, and they decided to share their fantasies on how they were going to off the boss. That was a funny scene, you know? That was a good scene. If Adolf had 10 nukes and he gave 4 nukes to Gandhi, then what's your credit card details? Okay. Double jab of the screen, y'all. Please like and share, subscribe, become the righteous and worthy team fam. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stoner, you're goddamn right I'm a fucking stoner. I have been since for 40 fucking years. I am living proof that you can be a productive stoner. You know, everybody says you smoke weed, you just sit in your fucking basement and don't do anything, play video games all day. It's bullshit. I landscaped for 26 years. Wife or a husband, father. I fucking stoner. I wear that shit with fucking pride. I don't know why. I literally sometimes I fear it would put my comments next to your video. I told your daughter and her girlfriend about you. My daughter and her girlfriend about you. They can't wait to follow you. I'll tell them I said thank you very much. 68, smoked since I was 12. Right on. Michael Phelps is the most decorated Olympian of all time, and he fucking burns on the rug. I was a stoner when I was a laborer, when I was a working foreman, when I was a superintendent of a couple of landscape crews, and when I was a project manager of several multi-million-dollar projects. I was a stoner when I owned my own landscape company. I was a stoner when I wrote my books, hosted my podcast, and built my following. I was a stoner throughout all of the years that I was a dad and a husband and doing all of that shit. Well, there was a few years, obviously. I took off there for a little bit, but not, I mean, yeah, you can be a productive cannabis consuming human being. I'm sorry to say, it is not just the people that come home and shit hammer a 6-pack every night and then 2 cases on Saturday that are the fucking people that built this country. The stoners did too. I would dare say the stoners might even be more productive. Give a stoner a task. Watch him get creative as fuck in how to solve that task, how to complete that task. The fuck? Any hoodles. Yeah, little spillage there. Get a little sloshy. Stoners are more productive. It's either do shit high or don't get high. I'd rather stay high and do shit. I get high. I like the fucking, back in the day, I would get high and I just fucking clean the house, You're like, all right, everybody's out of the house. I can roar through it. You would have never guessed that I was a stoner? Are you being sarcastic or is that real? I only stopped when I got pregnant and breastfed. Once it was done, I had smoking jack for outside. You know, when you go to the doctor and they have all those delusional sayings for devil. I've always told my doctor, yeah, I smoke marijuana. You know, they ask you all those questions. You do this, you do that, you do that. Do you smoke? No. Every time it comes down to do you smoke? Tobacco? No. Cannabis? Yes. Tell them flat out what I put in my body. So that when they pick what they want to put in my body for whatever reason, they know what they're dealing with. Weed has been completely legal in Canada since 2018. Haven't heard any major problems. Yeah, and along with all the states that it's been legal at here in the States too. You know, state after state after state legalizes it and there are no problems. What's your favorite flavor of Mary Jane? Whatever the next one my guy gives me, but I have a few samples here from the dispensary. This one is called Pineapple Donut. This motherfucker here is called Toe Jam. And this one is called Frosted Donkey. Frosted Donkey. Just fucking spectacular. Do you think Republicans will really hold a vote on the ACA subsidies? Nope. Nope. The Democrats caved to keep the government open on a promise that the Republicans would hold a vote on making the ACA, extending the ACA subsidies in December. Now, granted, this deal that's getting done, it only goes till January and then we face another shutdown, end of January. But it doesn't matter because the ACA subsidies go away and we have a promise from the Republicans that there's going to be a floor vote on whether everybody's going to be on record as to whether or not they want the subsidies or not. Well, A, even if there is a vote, I don't trust that it's going to pass, but B, because of the Republican majority, but B, I don't trust that there's even going to be a fucking vote. What's March 10th? You all done?
Yeah, don't worry about me though. I'm gonna feed birds and
You're going to feed birds? You're smoking Oreos? Yes, it is weed. Right on. After you hand your wallet over to the mugger, that's the best time to negotiate. Yeah, that's what there are. So there are 4 of these senators, I guess, and maybe 6, that said that they would very seriously consider changing their mind if they heard enough from their constituents. Durbin was not one of them, and hopefully there's enough noise being made that when the time comes to actually vote on this, these Democrats reverse course. But holy shit, if they go through with this, man, it's you know, like I said, our bill will go up, but for us, it will go up a manageable amount. For millions of people, it's going to go up to a point where it is not manageable. They can't do it. At the same time, we have an administration that's being more restrictive, they're pulling back more on programs like Medicaid. You all get snow? A little bit, yes.
so Durbin posted 18 hours ago
Okay.
about why he agreed to do it, and the 10,000 comments in it do not support 10,000 plus do not seem to support it. Many of which are friends, Steve and Carrie Ann.
The problem is that Durbin's not running for re-election. So he doesn't really fucking care if you support him or not. Therein lies the problem.
Guess who's not going to forget when he comes up again?
He's not coming back. He's gone. He's going to retire forever. And that's the problem. These 8 Democrats, every single one of them has already announced they're retiring. They're all old. They're all not running for re-election. They all don't worry about losing any votes.
Okay, I am not high yet, so could you just talk nice to me?
Just saying. We are going to be okay for a minute, knock on wood. But there are people that we know that are going to suffer.
I know.
So.
Every time I lay down, he was standing over me, breathing in my face. That's why I got yelled at.
Healthcare should be a human right. Yes, it should be. We should be enacting a universal healthcare system right now. Yeah, don't look at me. I voted for Kamala. Here's the fucked up part, man. Millions upon millions upon millions of his own supporters are going to get hit. They are going to lose their subsidies. And they are going to figure out a way in their minds to blame the Democrats. They're going to figure out a way. Well, I mean, now they can blame these 8 Democrats for siding with the Republicans in taking away these healthcare subsidies. But how could you not believe in a God? The total and utter lack of any evidence of his existence. People like to use the excuse that animals fight and work for all their stuff like humans should strive to be. Yes, exactly, Matt. We should be better than that. Remember the movie Smile? No, I don't. The main issue is that we could face a new wave of populism, essentially people's dictatorship. Exactly. And that's some spooky shit right there. You know what I mean? Germany. Hello. Guten Tag. I took a year of German. I learned Guten Tag, Auf Wiedersehen, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's as far as I got in a fucking year. What country am I streaming from? The United States of America. Yeah, Mark, I could have gone so much further. You know what I mean? I nailed the first 9 numbers. I nailed those first 9 numbers. Could have gone so much further. How are you? Kind of pudgy? Slightly stoned? Sufficiently full. We just had lunch not that long ago, a couple hours ago. Oh, that was a good ankle crack. Oh. Do I got one over here? I got another one over there? Oh. At my age, a good ankle crack is just, it's like, a good solid ankle crack is like a perfectly warmed roll with butter melting into it at the dinner table. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe getting a job would be a good idea, bro. Not everyone on assistant needs it. Some are just scammers. But those who need it are going to suffer. But it's not Trump's fault. It's the broken system. No, it is the Republicans' fault. The Republicans are the ones that shut the government down. The Republicans are the ones that refused to pay out the SNAP benefits with emergency funds. The Republicans are the ones that fought against the court orders to release the SNAP benefits and took it all the way to the Supreme Court. The Democrats didn't argue in front of the Supreme Court that SNAP for November shouldn't be paid. And there are millions upon millions upon millions of people who work and are on these government assistance. There are, 1.2 million veterans, 2 million children. I tell you what, if you don't want 42 million people on some type of government assistance, then let's work together on making sure that anybody that works in this country has a livable wage. How about we work together and say, if you work 40 hours in this country, you deserve to be able to survive without any government assistance at the end of the month. We're not talking about jetting off to Paris for vacation, but we're talking about being able to survive on your own. Let's start there. Let's get legislation in place that says if you work, no matter what it is you do, for 40 hours in this country, you can earn enough money to survive at the end of the month. And then we can do away with things like government assistance. Have government assistance only for disabled people, people who truly cannot work. But you see, the same problem, the problem is the same people who are against government assistance are also against legislating a living wage. The same people that are against government assistance are the same people that are against mandating that people have dignity within their fucking work. That they're not working a full-time job and a part-time job and they still can't pay the fucking rent at the end of the goddamn month. So you don't get both. You don't get to say there are no programs that we're going to offer to help people that can't make it, and we're going to make sure that people can't necessarily make it by not enacting some type of legislation to stop greedy companies from making billions off the backs of people that are busting their fucking ass. I'm sorry. Minimum wage was meant to be a livable wage. There should be nobody working 40 hours a week in this country that can't pay the fucking bills at the end of the goddamn month. We're talking basic housing, basic food, basic transportation, basic fucking medical care. And if you don't want to enact legislation that says that happens, then you don't get to run your fucking mouth when it comes to government assistance. Because these are people that are out there busting their ass, oftentimes serving us. They're cleaning the fucking hotel rooms we stay in. They're serving our fucking food. They're cleaning up the kitchens where our food was made. They're picking our vegetables and they're processing our fucking meat. We benefit from these people being in our country and doing the jobs that nobody wants to fucking do. And then folks say, well, but you don't get any assistance to make it at the end of the month. No bullshit. If you're telling me that the average person making $80,000 a year is only going to pitch in $40 fucking dollars a year to help these people, you want to know what I say? Fuck that. Round that up to 100. You telling me at $80,000 a year you can't pitch in 100 fucking bucks for the greater good to make sure that people fucking eat? That's your fucking problem? I mean, currently it's down under 50 bucks. I say double it, round it up. Let's make sure that these people can actually fucking eat. Lord knows that if you're making 80 fucking grand, you can afford it. I know we can. I got no problem with my money getting put into a giant governmental pot and dispersed to people who actually fucking need it. You want to know where I have a problem? Giving it to one of the local fucking churches who are going to say to people, yeah, we'll give you assistance if you go here. Sorry for the screed, but yeah, billionaires crying about paying 2% more in taxes. It's an absolute fucking joke. Okay? An absolute fucking joke. I'm here to tell you, I'm not giving you numbers, okay? But I'm here to tell you, the more your earnings go up, the lower that percentage is at the end of the fucking year that you ultimately end up paying in fucking taxes, man. We were under, what, 15, 13, 12% as a tax rate overall last year? Every time we go up a fucking notch, we pay less in taxes as a percentage. The number gets bigger, obviously. General strike. I don't think a general strike will ever work in this country. It won't work like it did in Italy. Catholic Church, 10%. A lot of churches want 10% of your gross. Yes, absolutely. 10% of your fucking gross. Fuck you. Fuck you. Did you eat tacos today? No, I had a banana this morning while my wife and I were looking over some legal documentation, and we went out to lunch at a diner, and I had a bowl of beef vegetables. Should have gone with the chicken noodle or the French onion, It was not as good as I wanted it to be. It had a bowl of a cup of the beef vegetable and a classic diner burger. Just a regular old plain cheeseburger with a spear of pickle. Renee got the French onion and it did look really fucking good. It looked a little dry, like maybe the toast, the crouton maybe soaked up a lot of the juice. But regardless, it did look much better than my soup. Oh God, Trump 2028. These fucking people, I swear to God, claim to be patriots, but they want a fucking dictator to rule over them, as long as it's their dictator. Did you eat burger today? Yeah, I just said that. George Carlin was right. Yes, about a lot of things. The cheese on the bread. Yes. A baked French onion soup is nice. You got to have the bread. You got to have the cheese. The cheese has got to be charred a little bit. I don't think that the U.S. will cease to exist. I think that we will enter uncharted territory, and there will be some wild string of events that will be unprecedented, obviously, as we are always in unprecedented times, but he will not be president again. Cheese burnt, was burnt, Renee says. I made it for a Tom Live. Well, you've only got me for about 10 more minutes. I have been live for 88 minutes currently. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know, but you can catch up on every one of my lives from the past. These impromptu lives, as well as my regular Tuesday night lives, they are all on my page in the form of a video. The whole live is in video format under the heading live. You can go catch up on every single live ever done on this channel. All the comments, all of it. Will Erica Kirk end up marrying JD Vance? I have no idea, but I know she's a goddamn faker. When she's a faker. I can spot a faker when I see one, is what I was trying to say. Thanks for the informative videos. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. You'll be rewatching. Thank you very much. You left Chucky Schumer a voicemail. Love your work spreading the message. Thank you very much. She just wants to be his new guy. Listen, none of this is coming off as genuine. I'm in Chicago, says Devin Femme. Roll right on. I'm in the suburbs. If Trump runs in 28, he won't win. He won't be on the ballot. There's no mechanism for him to be on the ballot. And that's the thing, is that I think that when we normalize it, like when we talk about having Obama run in 28, it normalizes the idea that he can when he can't. Amber Heard tears. Oh, I remember that meme and those videos. God, those things were everywhere, weren't they? That's when she was on the stand, right? And she, in court, yeah. I don't get how some people can love people who obviously act destructive to society. She gave off Amber Heard vibes. Yes, she did. That's the point. Erica Kirk, when they were whisking her away in the SUV with the tinted windows, and the street was lined, the streets were lined with people trying to wave to her. She rolled the window down and leaned in while she was wiping, once again, the wrong side of the eye. It's fucking staged. My dog stepped on a beet. How's it going? It's going fine, Sammy. I'm going to be on here for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to be skedaddling as my son gets home shortly. What? Most of these women aren't in love, they're in relationships of convenience, says Fantasy Tiger. Does he get an allergic reaction, Sherry? Hope it. No, that is what one of the. I hope my dog stepped on a bee is one of the many things that was said in the Amber Heard video mashups back in the day. She's not saying her dog stepped on a bee. I feel terrible right now. Okay, that went by fast. The Orange Buffoon, awesome content time. Thank you. Great AI video. You're invited to MAGA Ballroom 28. Jesus Christ. Who makes the best pizza in Chicago? That's an impossible question to answer. I sometimes can't spot the pathological liar because this is how to recognize it. Oh, fuck the Orange Man. My bad. My coworker has a son of fighting age? What does that mean? Are you from California? No, I'm in the suburbs of Chicago. Keep up the good work. I'm going to try. Wish I could afford a membership, but furloughed. Then you don't worry about a damn thing, Tide. Seriously. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you for the kind words. He's from Chicago. I only hope the U.S. fixes itself or is left in such a terrible and sorry state that you will take place as the leaders of the free world, right? You guys are on the verge of doing it right now. Am I too late for the discounted bear cups? God, those fucking stupid ass goddamn bear cups. People are fucking knocking each other out in fucking Starbucks and Targets all across America over a goddamn fucking bear cup. Are you fucking shitting me? There are videos of motherfuckers throwing elbows in Starbucks to get their hands on these fucking cups. Like it's fucking Black Friday or something. It's like the fucking Cabbage Patch stampedes back in the 80s. A fucking cup. A friend of mine in Chicago took his little clear bear honey bottle and cleaned out all the honey and filled it with coffee. And he goes, there you go. I'm good. Another Stanley Thermos vibe. Exactly. Exactly. Love your videos. Watching from Augusta. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, the bear cups do look cheap. And you really want to look like a jackass at 4:30 in the morning in your fucking pajamas fighting somebody else to get your hands on a cup that everybody else is going to end up having at some point in time. Okay. I mean, you are fighting your fellow humans to conform the most. Are you trans? No. Are they really $30? Yeah, I think that's how much they said they were. Hyper consumerism. Yep. Do you like Thomas Massey? No. I disagree with him severely when it comes to politics, but he's right on these recent issues. Yeah, $4 on Amazon without the Starbucks logo. Meanwhile, they are fighting each other, literally, physically fighting each other to buy this fucking cup. My daughter and I know it's a school morning. I just did this video with this about this woman. My daughter and I know it's a school morning. We're here at Starbucks. It's 5:30 in the morning, and they only had one cup, and they sold out at 5 a.m. And all the other stores didn't have enough cups to keep up with the demand. What is going on with Starbucks? I wound up getting this one bear keychain that I paid $15 for. And I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck? What? Nobody made you buy the fucking bear keychain? And why the fuck do you have your elementary school age daughter at a fucking Starbucks at 5:30 in the fucking morning? Unless you're telling me that you live out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and you got a fucking 2 hour ride in the morning to drop her ass off at school because bus service isn't a thing for y'all out there, there is no reason why you should have that child at a fucking Starbucks at 5:30 in the fucking morning, especially if the goal is to get a fucking $30 bear cup. And then you're going to look in the camera and bitch that you voluntarily paid $15 for a dog shit keychain. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we bitched about the Senators before, and I'm going to be getting out of here in just a couple of minutes. But yeah, that's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. I'm going to go to a few stores this holiday season. I like going out and hitting a few stores during the holiday season. I like the festive aspect of it. I dig it. I'm a shopper. I'm down with the program. But most of my Christmas shopping is going to be done right here, right fucking here. Here, I'll put the fucking hat on. I'll put the fucking program. Put the fucking hat on. Here. But I mean, I'm not fighting anybody for anything in any fucking store. You want to camp out at 4:30 in the morning in your fucking jammies and then run to the display in full Olympic sprint mode because you gotta be first to have that? You do you, boo. If I want to pick one up for somebody, I'll swing by in the middle of the afternoon and see if they got one. You know what I mean? We support small businesses in town frequently, in town and out town. We just had lunch at the little pancake house, the family-owned pancake house over in Joliet today. No mail? What's wrong? How's school?
Good.
Look at this motherfucker.
I'll fix my hair first. Jesus.
Look at this motherfucker. That is my 13-year-old son. Well, he's going to be 14 at the end of the month, but
Month. Oh yeah, it is 10 month.
it's November, homie. Your birthday's December 1.
Okay, I forgot.
All right. Do we have any homework?
No.
You look tired. Rough day?
Have you ever seen this?
No, I haven't. It's original.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Get yourself an after-school snack and then,
Okay.
I don't know, dig a hole or clean something.
I might clean something.
I don't know. Getting cold out there, isn't it?
A tad bit. It's more wind.
It's gonna be in the 60s by Thursday. It's gonna be in the 70s by Saturday.
I-
And then next week by Tuesday it's going to be in the 40s again. It's just a brief bump up for a few days and then it's going to crash again.
So Saturday, Sunday, I'm not gonna go on, I guess.
I don't know. We'll have to talk to Poppy and see. They're well, they're. I don't know because if the leaves haven't all dropped by then, which they probably won't, then maybe we're going to have to do a couple of leaf cleanups, which is going to entail mowing the lawn, blowing all the leaves out of the planting beds into the lawn, and then mowing it all and catching it and throwing it into the new fire pit. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do that, but we're waiting on the leaves to drop. I mean, they're still up everywhere just because we got a snow.
Not in the front.
Yeah, in the front it's down, but in the back is where we're waiting on most of our shit. So go eat something.
I will.
Love you too. A birthday near Christmas can be a blessing and it can be a curse. Yeah, it sometimes sucks, you know what I mean? Sounds like typical Northern Illinois weather. Yeah, it is. It's cold now. It's in the 30s. It'll be in the 70s in a few days, and then it'll go right back to the mid 40s, and we'll bounce up and down. But yeah, we're gonna have to get out there and do some leaf cleanup when the time is right. There's no point in mowing the lawn just to mow the fucking lawn. You know what I mean? When it's not growing. I did hear Trump be booed at the Washington Commanders game. Yes. Thank you for the coffee or hot chocolate or whatever that is. A latte. Okay, it's a latte. Anyway, you have the same weather in Kansas City. It 'tis the season, right? It's only going to get colder from here. You guys take it easy. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.